Hello. So today we are actually doing a different kind of video. I am doing a collab with Little Wolf Simmer. She is another sim YouTuber. Right now she has the 100 strays challenge that she's been doing. They're really cute and it's really interactive. So we were messaging and we kind of came up with an idea that I would build her a really weird funky shell. I would do the roofing and whatnot and some of the land and the landscaping, and then she would try her best to furnish it. So it's gonna be a little funky. I'm gonna try and make some like awkward rooms and whatnot for her. But when this is done, you'll be able to find the second video on her channel where she's trying to furnish it. So after this, you guys should totally go check that out. I'm gonna leave the link to her channel in the description below. Okay, so do we make the outside really crazy or do we just make the inside kind of really crazy? Because we gotta be able to roof it. So maybe we just come along here, pull this out like that, and then bring it back a little bit, and maybe put a little bump out over here, pull this across, pull that across in there, and then pull that all the way back, make like a really weird hallway, I guess. And then maybe we can add like a weird little tiny room back here. And then maybe we can also add something from off of here. But the thing is, she cannot change any of these walls. Here, let me just pull this out a bit. Yeah, I like that better. And then maybe we'll have this here and create the inside. And then what if I just drag this across right here and enclose that room a little bit? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that like that. There's no deleting the walls, there's no adding any walls, you just kind of have to deal with what you got. So I just kind of pulled this little corner out and this little corner out. I have a tiny little room back here. Maybe this could be like a bedroom or something, but maybe this, I don't know. But we are going to roof it. I mean, this is a really awkward shape. Actually, I am going to go in here and put a platform down, pull that across, and I'll stick that right there. And we will raise the whole thing up, maybe not too much. We will move the house back maybe over to this side. Oops, I forgot that did not come with. I'll just put that back over there. Yeah, so I'll just leave that back over there. Okay, so now we have to try and figure out how to roof this thing. So what if I turned this around, pulled this up here like that, and then we can take this in and this in. I will lower it. Or, no, we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Okay, and then we will come in with this octagonal roofing, and I'll pull it back. And then I wonder if it would be easier if I just rotated this. Let me see. What will that do? So this will have to go down just a little bit more. But I don't like that. See, I don't like that at all. See, that's more what I like for the way that looks right there. And then maybe I can take this half gabled roof and turn that around. Pull that in here, all the way down. Pull that across just a little bit, and then that part's roofed. But I'm going to take that in and this in. I don't really like having them hang off. I am going to put a trim on there, so it will cover that. Now, what am I going to do in here? Maybe I will just flip that around and pull these in, of course, and then backwards, and then shrink it and pull it through, and hopefully that doesn't stick out. So there's our shell. And this is what the inside looks like. It's not crazy funky, but I think it's just enough for, our first time doing this. So I think it looks good. So as a reminder, there's no getting, ooh, why is that so high? As a reminder, there's no deleting walls and there's no adding walls. You have to work with what you've got. So She will be furnishing this. So I am going to do the landscaping. Now let's see, what kind of roofing should we do? I normally kind of go with this roof. I don't know, I just like it. I think it looks really pretty and it goes with everything in my opinion. We will I think we want this because we are in Brindleton Bay, so I feel like we should probably have it be like brick. Like red brick sounds really pretty. But then what do we put for the top? I think I will put the brick on that part as well. Or do we want like the whole thing brick, or is that too much? Actually, I think that looks really nice. I didn't think it was going to look that good. Okay, so we are going to do some landscaping. We are going to get some stairs. And I feel like maybe we should go with something similar or a little more bland. Let's check out these stairs. What does this look like? Maybe those could be good. Okay, so now we are going to put in doors. I've got this down. Maybe let's see what we have for fences really quick. Maybe we can use something like this, maybe? Let's see what this looks like. Is that too dark? Should we go with like a white fence? I think maybe we should go with like a white fence, like a white picket fence or something like that. Like this could look really nice. Yeah, I think that's a lot easier to work with. So let's put these on there. I think that looks really nice. And then let's page down, and I'm going to put up the walls. And we will stick a door on here. What do we want? Maybe something big like that? Let's see, what does that look like? I think that looks really good. So yeah, we will leave that like that. So there is a front door. Okay, so I have all the windows down. I've got windows along this side and on the back, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 1 here, and then 3 here. So I just put some of that down. Now we are going to landscape. And let's see, what do we want to do? Maybe this could look really nice. We could take this and pull it all the way down. I think that looks really good. And then we're going to want some dirt, maybe to go along the side to make it look a little more like worn, walked on, that kind of thing. We'll make this a little bit smaller so we have more control of where it goes. And I'll just drag this along on this side. And then I think we will go with something a little lighter and kind of just come in here like it's been walked on, you know what I mean? So it just looks a little more worn, like people have been walking in and out and in and out. No, like, okay, so sometimes I will put dirt like on the corners all around the house, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. But I will put some down after I have some plants. So let's have a look at some trees. Maybe we'll want this one. I'll stick that right there. And then we'll go for another tree and we'll want it in the back. But let's size that up. So we've got a really big tree in the back and a little tree in the front. So now we still need, do we want maybe like one more tree off to this side? I think that could look really good. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. So now we're going to want to put some grass. I like to use these low-lying yellow flowers because they fit really well in like some of the corners over here. And because this is raised up on a foundation, we don't actually have to worry about it cutting into everything. Because if I were to have put these down without the foundation being raised, it would have just kind of been a mess, and you would have been able to see it all in there, and it just wouldn't have looked very good. So I'm going to take these, and I'm just kind of going to put them all along the side, so I will be right back. So now that I have those kind of in the front, what I'm thinking is maybe having bigger hedges on the side. We can just check it out first and see, you know, kind of what we're thinking. So maybe like one on that side, or is that too much? I don't think it is, because I like having these here. Also, I do have bb.move objects on, and as I'm placing this, as you can see, it's going really smoothly rather than connecting to the grid. All you have to do is hold Alt down on your keyboard and you can move things wherever you'd like. Do we want, yeah. So I wish there was an easier way of me like being able to put these out here, maybe because like if we size them down, it's gonna look really weird across here because yeah, it's just gonna look really weird because these are so big. Maybe we can size those down a little bit. Okay, so I went through and I kind of just sized them all down, and the way that you can do that, if you just grab something like I was just doing with these hedges, hold control and the little brackets bar, the left one, and you can size it down, and then the right bracket bar will size it all the way up or however big that you want it. So that's just kind of what I did. So I guess let's see, how could we do this? Maybe we could put some more of those like low-lying flowers down. Okay, so that's covered. What else should we do? We'll have to add, oh, my stairs are gone. Okay, so we're gonna want some more stuff. Like that could look nice sitting there. Maybe I will put it on this side as well. Oh yeah, we're gonna want to put some dirt like underneath the trees because I feel like that it just makes sense. So should we, I'm not going to fence this in. I don't think that it needs a fence, but I do think that I'm going to stick another door over here. So it's like, she's kind of like forced to make this something in the back. Let's see, what door do we want to use? What says like, outside door? I think this one. Yeah, that looks like an outside door. And then we will add just another little platform back here. And I don't know why that always pops up like that. We'll pull this off to the side, pull this off, and then we will just go ahead and copy our foundation paint, copy this as well, put that back there, go ahead and grab those stairs. So I am going to finish up the rest of this and I will come back when it is all done and show you around. Okay, so this is the house. I didn't do too much more. I kind of just added all of this. I added like a walkway to the back. I put some more of the dirt on there to make it look a bit more worn. You know, I put it all the way up to this back little bit right here. I added a whole bunch of random flowers over here just because I thought, you know, why not? I was going to do it on that side, but I was afraid it'd be too much, or maybe that's too much, but who knows? It's just a house, but this is the house all together, so I think it's really cute. I feel like this could not be here, so let's just see what that looks like without all of that nonsense there. Does that look better? I don't know, you tell me if you think it looks better. But this is the shell that she is going to be furnishing. So this is what the inside looks like. I still haven't changed anything. I haven't put anything in there. This is what we're left with. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little video of me building, and I really look forward to seeing how Little Wolf Simmer is going to try and furnish this. It's not too crazy funky. This is our first time doing this. You know, I don't want it to be too wild, so this is kind of just my best try. I totally forgot to add trim. So this is going to be under the hashtag Wolf Pumpkin. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you could please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!